Okay.
We blamed it on Tyler. It's all right.
We did blame
Oh,
it on
okay.
Tyler.
I feel like Tyler agreed to do it this time.
Oh, that is what
Yes.
happened,
Yep.
right?
And I just completely forgot to post at all.
Oh, did Tyler get it last time?
Yeah, Tyler
Yeah,
got
I
it,
remember
and
now.
we traded. But I guess
Yeah.
I'll do it this time because
You didn't do it
he's
last
not here. He's not here at all.
All right. Well, you don't have to do the official recap because we just did that. So you just write it down, tippy tap it down,
Alrighty, I'll tip tap.
All right.
because it's
Pull up my
it's
tic-tac
drinking
sheet.
contest. Drinking contest. We win drinking contest. Mom gives back Thane body. Mom also says mi pregante.
Right. Oh, that's right. My NPC character has taken her own reins and gotten herself pregnant like 20
And-
years before I meant her to. But you know what? She's her own woman now.
And Waylon's just heartbroken. He's
Waylon is crushed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
okay, Waylon. You know, if you become a lich and live forever, I mean, elven marriages only last like what 100, 150 years.
And she's young. She's got a good
yeah.
500 years of breeding left.
Yeah, I mean, Waylon, you can still shoot that shot.
Always got it.
Centuries of beauty still to behold. I forgot Waylon's just looking. Yeah, I
fucking-
actually just totally forgot about that whole lich thing.
Oliver, I have an important question about your world.
Yes.
Can you prestidigitate the come away to prevent pregnancy?
Oh, we established that. Yes, Aldia was
Okay.
doing that for a
Yes.
long time. Last campaign.
that and the tea, the
Yes.
magical tea.
Yes.
Wait, what?
There,
What did I
well,
miss?
Morn, if I recall, Morn was
I do
taking the
recall
tea
this.
Yes.
Yeah,
because he
it-
didn't necessarily have the prestidigitation.
It's called plan tea. Don't
Yeah,
you know?
plan tea.
Ah, very good.
And then the leaf he was using didn't mix well with wine that one time, and he was
Yep.
he was like, "Fucking shit!"
And that's how we got the
And
twins.
that's how the twins, yeah.
Lore.
Good times, good lore.
That's also how we got Varric, because that was a very drunk, sloppy night when that one happened.
Yeah. And potentially more. He had like casks of that wine that he didn't know about.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the Morn's Children Rise Up arc.
Well,
My
Oh.
children have unionized against me.
I see Oliver has taken a lot of money away from our party funds.
Woohoo!
We had to pay for upkeep and for the crew, so that
All right.
it is what it is.
yeah, it's all
Oh, but now-
it's all at the bottom.
Now that
How and
Lee's
why?
here, we can talk about what you wanted to get, Mr. Phil.
Oh. Please, Captain, a crumb of gold. I would like. I need 100 gold, and that's it. Just
Bro,
100.
I mean, I can spot you that right now.
Yeah, from the party fund, that's like nothing. How much was taken out of the party fund? I'm pulling it up.
It started at like
a lot.
36, and now it's down.
What did you take, Oliver? 25k?
Ooh.
So there was 6,500 from the doctor's fee in Forshire Harbor for the restoration. There is 13,500 for wages for 15 crew members, average of 5 gold per day per crew member for 6 months.
We also have a very generous severance package, so when they left, you know.
And then I'm
We
putting
pay
it
'em well.
at 1,000 gold per month for upgrades and maintenance of the prism.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
So we're
pretty
left
good.
with 9,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus the platinum.
Yeah, plus platinum.
I mean,
All right.
look, we're
Okay.
we're in dire straits right now. We need to go hunt down that dragon right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
Good.
gonna take a hundo gold. I'm gonna put it down here at the bottom.
Actually,
Yeah.
Johnny was making a very handy argument. We could raid a dragon, or we could ask Yogg where particularly powerful relics are and raid a cultist den.
I'm actually gonna take 200 just so I have some money.
I feel like if we want like just coinage, a dragon would be better.
Yeah.
Coinage, yeah. We were also thinking about magic, like better magic items, but
I mean, a dragon will probably have those too.
It better.
I'm down with dragon. I'm down with dragon. It's been a while. Been a while since we fought a dragon. Let's fight a
Let's do a
dragon.
classic delving into a dragon's lair.
Are we
Are we
gonna
not-
do that, or did we have something else to do?
You were summoned by the king.
That's right. Ugh,
Look,
that's right.
wait, no, but this was part of our plan because we think that the king is going to summon us to go and raid the dragon, so we should just do that anyway.
Weren't
so
we
that
just
way when
gonna
we
hit
show
up?
up.
I feel like we were just gonna hit up the mountains looking for a red dragon on the way back from Code and Cal.
Oh.
I feel like that was the plan.
Do they
Because
really
we found evidence that there is a red dragon making babies in those mountains.
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay.
Wasn't Shanna's rival a red dragon?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
the little red
The
dragon.
little guy that got away.
Oh.
It wasn't that little. He was about the size of a horse, but little for a dragon.
Yeah. Baby.
Yeah.
A young red dragon. Or was it a wormling? I think it was a wormling, actually.
But yeah, let's
Back at that level, probably a wormling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a
Look-
wormling.
let's hit up the king and then go looking for dragons.
Actually, it looks
You
like
can all talk to the king for me.
Wait, whatever happened to the orbs of dragonkind?
Did we give them back to the dragons?
I don't know if we ever gave them to the dragon coterie. I don't remember that cutscene.
I recall Galahad took them.
Oh, that makes sense.
Galahad, where'd you put him, you son of a bitch?
Probably in his heaven crystal stash.
Hey, can you
Yeah.
and we can't call him up unless we can bait him down here with another really cool weapon.
Can we make a loan?
Yeah.
Get a loaner out from Galahad.
Hard getting
Galahad.
contact with him. Galahad isn't very responsive to my gala needs.
Look, we don't need all of them. We don't need all of them, Galahad. We just need the red one. Yeah, let's go hit up the king. Let's go hit up Fairfizz.
Yeah.
See our paladins who are like his fucking Kingsguard now.
Quick thing, Oliver. Can I buy a ruby worth 500 gold?
In Toiva? You guys are in Toiva, I believe.
Yeah, we're in Toiva right now.
I can wait, if not.
I'd say you'd have to go to Code and Cal for that.
What about 500 gold worth of rubies? I only need the
Yeah,
dust, is
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that you can find in Toiva. Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Just
I'm
needs
gonna-
to mash them up. Look, the smaller the ruby, the better, because I gotta mash these fuckers.
I mean, just sweep it up off the ground. Honestly, I
This
just need the
is-
dust.
Yeah, this mortar and pestle, just put it right in there.
Look, I'm only gonna charge you 5 gold for all these rubies, but you're gonna have to use my diamond mortal and pestle, which is gonna cost you 495 gold. All right.
I feel like in this economy they would know that gem dust is just as valuable as
Yeah,
as the gem itself.
Yeah.
I guess it would have just a slight less value because like people still probably want gems for how they look, but they would still be decent
Yeah,
no,
they're
value.
even
yeah.
more of a status symbol. Because, you know,
Yeah.
jewelry in real life has no utility, but this has major utility.
Look how much utility I can just
Look,
not
diamond,
utilize.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
diamonds
huge.
are actually worth the
Yes.
price in this fantasy
Utility.
setting.
Yeah, this is totally pragmatic. This spell that I'm going to cast. Lots of utility.
Did we level up, or was that my other campaign?
We got to 14.
Okay, then I'm fine.
Oh.
So I remember I had to level up Fane's older character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm a half elf again.
Wait, we
Alright.
got to 14? Oh,
Yes.
fuck. Well,
Quick level up.
It's a
Yeah,
very
you-
quick.
Loading.
You've been planning for this, I know. You talked about.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I know what Waylon's gonna be doing in his head while you guys talk to the king. Oh no,
Wait.
we totally did. We totally did. You're right.
Yeah.
Waylon,
Alright.
look, you got to be there. It's a summons for Panzer Dragoon, minus Tomwell because he's a little busy right now. He's in the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're good. We're good. I did level up. I just didn't change the actual number. All right. Yeah, because that's how I got this spell that I'm trying to cast. Okay, we're good.
Alright. So, you guys, now done with all your stuff in Toiva, head off onto the prism, headed towards Codencal. As you guys lift up, the dry air of the desert meets your nostrils, and as you get higher and higher, it cools and becomes sort of refreshing in this breeze. As you go, Shayna, in front of you appears the hilt of your spear, the Moonlight Partisan.
Yes.
Floating
As in.
floating in the air, with the rest of the spear, and what you see is clearly a portal. And,
Oh.
and you hear
Oh.
you hear your patron's voice ask, Shanna, if you would please.
Hey, it's Galadad. I
He's
wanna.
not.
Is anyone else around, or is this just like when I'm alone at some point?
There's only room on the hilt for your hands.
Okay. I will grasp.
And you are grasping the spear. It heaves forward, and you're pulled in.
Firmly grasp it in your hands.
Where are? Here we are.
Ooh. Oh my. Oh my
Ooh,
goodness. Where have I been taken?
Oh.
Oh my. This is exciting. This is an exciting time in a young dragon's life.
It's beautiful
Springtime of your
scenery,
youth.
Yeah.
but this music is terrifying.
Yeah.
This is the spooky music.
Oh.
So, around you is an idyllic scene. You see just beautiful mountains, trees of pink flowers, leaves, waterfalls going from where, geologically speaking, you cannot possibly have a waterfall coming from. And in front of you is Galahad in his mithril dragon form. And you hear as around you, one by one, other people who bear the same crystalline layered weapon as you do, kind of weapon as you do.
It's been making a squad this whole time.
So you see there's an elvish lady, a human dude, another human dude, and a bunch of dragonborn. 4 dragon, there are 8 in all.
Cool. Glad to not be the only non-dragonborn.
And they get the sense of the situation too. As everyone sort of regards each other like, oh, there's others.
Oh, hello. We're a squad, I suppose.
I thought I was Dad's only kid.
No, that's Cyrus. I already know that.
So Galahad is sitting at the top of this trail looking down at everyone, and they head up. And at the top there's a circle to take a seat in.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a seat at the circle. Let's go. I'm taking the measure of everyone, particularly the elf, because that's very unusual. But probably all of the Dragonborns are going to be taking the measure of the elf.
Yes,
So I'm going to do it in a way that's like, hey, me too. And like, make sure my ears are visible. It's cool.
So you see, everyone here has their packed weapon brandished. Yours, obviously, is the most magically looking, as it is, but one of them, he's got just arms, not even a weapon in itself, just not the usual kind. Rogar doesn't seem to be holding a weapon, but just eldritch blasting power.
So it goes.
So Galahad tells you guys to introduce yourselves, and you learn everyone's names here.
Yeah. I'll introduce myself as Shanalot and not elaborate.
And so he asks, what have you all been up to? I asked you to keep your eyes and ears out. What have you seen? What have you learned?
Well, regarding Yogg, the situation,
Yes.
what have I learned since we last talked? There was an incident in the Feywild. It's been taken care of. It lost us some time, however. What else? The situation in Forshire Harbor has improved. Disease was being caused by some sort of creature called an aboleth that was trying to... Well, that's a complicated story because we found the dead body of a god there in the ocean. that probably needs some looking into. Because I think they were trying, Yogg, that is, the crab demons, were trying to keep it from coming back to life, potentially. And it made sense to us that there would be something large out there on this plane that could wield the big void metal weapons that we've been finding. But this lead sort of ran dry when we were called away to the Feywild. I think that's all since last report.
And the others give their reports. You learn that this is something that has been happening in its own isolated incidents in Draconia, in Erlastiel, in let me check where this guy's from. In Cordova.
Oh. Bouncing back, Cordova. Getting a little economic stimulus.
And in New Febert. So give me an insight check.
I love that check. Bam. 18.
All right. So with an 18, you have been getting the measure of everyone here. You think that in terms of overall power, player character levels, you are definitely the strongest, though not the most invested as far as warlock levels go.
Makes sense.
Yeah, from the way that Galahad and everyone here interacts, you are at the top of the pecking order.
Okay. I'll take that in stride. I am captain, after all.
Yeah. And he definitely has the most expectations out of you.
Right. I'll deliver my report very professionally, accordingly. No jokes. This is serious business, squad time.
And he gives everyone a new mission.
Mm-hmm.
So, something is going wrong with the Temple of Phrasma, the goddess and all of her followers. So, there is some sort of disturbance or corruption, and he fears that the goddess Phrasma is insane, indisposed, or dead.
It'd be really bad if she were dead because of something we did. Or insane because of something we did.
So, your next thing to do is investigate the temples of Phrasma, see what you can find.
Do each of us have a game plan for this? Are each of us sort of knights taking one temple, Do we have squads on the other side of our own? Because I have a crew. But I would encourage y'all to not work alone if you are. And maybe double up. There's also the matter of my crew has been summoned to the King of Codencal. And we make our way there. And will be available to investigate any temples nearby. But the main temple on the mount, that's sort of more accessible to our airship, that one, it may be some time before we can get to it. Can anyone else reach that place?
The elf Shaddai steps up and volunteers to venture to the Grand Temple of Pharasma.
Not alone, I hope.
With Bahamut's power, I will make do.
Can you send or communicate over long distances in some way?
Is that a warlock spell?
I don't think so. Depending on the warlock and the pact, it can be sort of finagle.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
you
only
have a
one way to
tome.
get it. Yeah.
But you could also get really clever with a familiar and communicate anywhere on the plane. But is this elf like older than me? Or is this like a young... Look at me, I'm an elf.
She is older than you are. You're like 25, so like.
Yeah, I guess the bar's not very high there. Is she older than 100?
She's not older than 100.
Okay, so she's maybe getting in over her head, but okay. Get in touch with. Well, hey, Galahad's here. Feel free to get in touch with me if you run into trouble. We can be there in an emergency. I guess that goes for any of you, but I'm most concerned for the Great Temple in its isolated, wild location.
Right. And with your new missions, he gives you one last blessing before sending you back from whence you came. So, it is a special prayer inside your heart that you may utter, and it will alert the other Pact Sworn that you're in distress.
Oh,
Only once,
Cool.
though. You only got one prayer on this.
okay.
Heart is
Galahad's not a
too
teleporting machine.
Yeah, your heart is too small to hold too many prayers.
Alright, I'm gonna put a prayer in my
you're not Sora.
inventory. Fucking Sora.
All right. And after saying farewell to your fellow Packsworn, you are once again aboard the airship.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
Very.
I really am just a paladin by another name.
Hmm.
All of us fight for a cause in some way or another, dictated by a greater force.
True.
Oh,
So,
actually, he told you one more thing.
Oh.
As much as you're able to make more mythal,
We're cranking it out, but I'll tell Waylon.
We only got one guy to do that. He's already in a 24-hour cycle.
Is that a general thing, or should I get other people on it? Because we only have Waylon.
And who do you even trust nowadays?
I mean, I could tell the king of Codencal, like, hey, the gods demand more mythals, but is it more mythals in our possession or in the world in general?
better to keep them in trustworthy hands, for they are quite powerful. But
Got it.
within those, as much as possible, as he senses there is some sort of connection, the more mythal crystals there are in the world, the stronger Galahad becomes.
Ooh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And the more people he is able to make pacts with.
I see.
In that case, Galahad, I have one more godfatherly question to ask of you. I'm torn. I want to make friends with all the dragons. Feels really wrong that we're all killing each other because of our scale color or something. And but I really need money, and there's this red dragon asshole that I want to steal from.
And he's like, go on, yes.
I mean, that's it. I guess. I mean, steal. I mean, I have a feeling you'll say stealing's okay, but is there anything else you could say that could make me possibly feel better about this situation?
There is a argument to be made about increasing the economy and how sitting upon a hoard is not doing anyone any good, if you want to look at it from that perspective. So, like, one-on-one, Galahad is kind of a goober.
True.
And he's like, well, go ahead, kill red dragons, that's great. They're followers of Tiamat, fuck that god.
Yeah. Okay.
Would it help
It's like
if I told you
give
the dragon's name
I give you...
was Beth Jesus?
It's like, I officially give you permission to kill red dragons.
Well, you know, what if we could convert them to the cool side? You know? What if they've just been lost to the dark side?
If you can, that would be a miracle, and you would be a legend. But they're also well-practiced liars, so I wouldn't trust it.
It just seems a little colorist, but okay. Thanks, Galahad. I'm gonna go steal a bunch of money now. And not feel anything.
Alright, as the airship approaches Coden Cal,
How long of a trip was it?
it's a day trip.
Can I
believe.
can I have a scene really quick to cast the spell?
You may have a scene.
Okay, cool. So Waylon goes down at some point after this whole situation with the dragon team force.
See?
What's up?
Nothing.
Yeah, Waylon's gonna go down to his room. It is arcane locked, of course, but he is able to unlock it himself. As he steps into his magnificent mansion. And he is going to firstly take a long hot bath in the bathroom, get perfectly clean, get his silk robe on, of course. And he will walk into his study, which he has filled like floor to ceiling all along the walls with mirrors. Which I know after the whole Exilia thing is a little it gives him a moment of pause, but he will derobe completely nude. Maestro, Belladara lay rune's 8th movement, please. In D minor, of course. And the unseen servants will begin to play as he lays out the crushed rubies on the table. And for 12 hours, like he is orchestrating a symphony, he is going to begin conjuring from the ruby a simulacrum of himself, constantly looking down to the very detail of his body in the mirrors, and he is just to this orchestral music, just dancing around, flowing, conjuring sections of himself until finally, after a 12-hour casting time, he looks down at the crystalline version of Waylon. With the sad and beautiful light of the moon, which sets the birds and the trees dreaming, and makes the fountains sob with ecstasy, the slender water streams among marble statue. And he bends down and kisses the simulacrum. Perfection. And the spell creates a near perfect illusory duplicate of Waylon.
It's all coming together in ways that I did not expect. I did not expect this character to go this way.
Yeah.
But it's working really well.
And Waylon will kind of, until we land, Waylon will spend time with the simulacrum, give him clothes, give him a spell book. He's only able to cast the spells that I have prepared today, so I have those very specific, but yeah, a second Waylon, a full-on autonomous second Waylon.
Cool.
There's 2 of them. Well, Waylon.
Where's the scene where we react to them later?
Yeah, I think for now... Well, I shall give you a name. A name all your own. Yes, yes. And that name will be... Gallo. And the first thing Waylon is gonna do is have Gallo Gallos with an S at the end. Gallos. Gallos. And the first thing he's gonna have Gallos do is look after and teach this strange heart angel thing that I got from Exilia. Teach this creature how to well, I do want the creature to have its own thoughts and learn for itself, but just teach about the world and history and music and art and poetry and beauty. I think beauty is the first thing that Gallos is to teach this being.
All right.
You're letting the heart thing pick its name, right? That's why it doesn't have one yet?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
to pick its name. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Simulacrum.
So, for that scene, I'll give you an inspiration there. That was good.
Very nice. And I'll drop the spell for anyone who wants to take a look.
All right. Now, where was I? All right. Okay. Yeah. Did we want to introduce Gallos to the party, or is that going to be a surprise for later?
Not yet. Yeah, we'll save this one.
All right. As you guys approach Code and Cal on the quickly nearing horizon, you are approached in the air by a squad of knights.
Ah, shit, it's the air police.
Blood!
Oh.
Riding atop each of them a separate Pegasus.
Nice. Well, hello, family.
Incredible.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Shit's so good.
So, Percival greets you guys. Shanna, it's good that you have come. We were getting worried.
Small delay in the Feywild. Back in action now. How's His Majesty holding up?
As well as we can for the situation. Here, let us escort you. And you guys are. The navigator follows the knights on shining horses. The knights on flying horses.
Mm-hmm.
down to Code and Cal.
Majestic. If I wasn't the captain, I would join them in the air, but I'm trying to look imposing and cool. So that's what I'm doing instead.
And you're brought down to... So Code and Cal from above now looks really different. So, large swaths of the city are still like blackened and burnt from its attack previous months later by the devils. But you see other places there is like furious reconstruction and building, and you see like entire blocks have been demolished and replaced with what looks like airship fields.
What parts of
Wow.
the city? Obviously, like marketplaces or
So
densely packed residential area.
Yeah, is it on the edge of the city?
so it is. Let's see. Let me. It's mainly on the western side of the city, where it receives where the river flows into it.
Mm-hmm.
And they escort you guys, the party, minus Waylon if Waylon doesn't want to be there,
I'm coming.
into the court of Code and Cal. And then they return back to their steeds and fly off into the night. You guys are escorted in, and you see, court is in session. There are, it's a large, it's not the throne room, but like essentially a receiving room. And you are brought in and announced. Announcing Panzer Dragoon with Captain Shayna, Foster Sarandorel, Thane Foster Sarandorel, the Archmage Jenkins. How do they announce Seek? What does Seek go by in the court?
Seek the witch. I don't know. The Witch of the Unknown. I should have made some titles on this, like on my side project.
Seek the Witch of the Waste.
Oh, come on.
Wait.
You gotta do some rebranding, it seems.
And
happens.
Grand Artificer Tomwell. Apathy.
Indeed.
And you see in front of the king is a God, what's the catfolk race called? Tabaxi.
Mm-hmm.
And as you approach, she says to the king, in almost a whisper, she just has a very like dainty, delicate way of speaking. Shishi no katsu o hokage kyo wa korere no Otakimasu.
Is that
Yeah.
a language I know?
Oh. Mother, I know the language.
Oh.
Says
Oh,
Eve.
beam it to me. Oh, beam it to me. What was that?
The subtitles.
You get subtitles.
Nice.
My father, Lord Katsuo, accepts these gifts. The might of our alliance will be tremendous.
Ah.
Atsuo moved up in the world. Good old Cheshire.
Who would have
Still
thought?
making waves.
Oh no.
Of course, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Of course, none of us do.
Of course, I wait for them to exit before I do the proper bow and such, because I definitely have presented myself to the King of Code and Cal before and know how to do that.
Yeah. So, Fair Fizz regards you guys indifferently, almost uncaring. He makes a wave of his hand, and the announcer says, everyone who's not in the inner court, please, you're dismissed. And so everyone else goes. Let me hide these guys.
Oh,
I had a
they just
player
fuck
who used
off.
this guy here, this art, for his bard, and I killed him with a purple worm on accident.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Nazat!
It's been
He was
so
a good
long.
boy!
We don't know about him either.
No, we don't, but I
he-
do.
And he was gone. Nazat. Like,
And once everyone is out of the room, he turns towards you, Thane, and flies into the air, does a twisting sort of somersault, and lands down in this big ol' wing, full body wing hug.
Oh hell yeah!
Give me
Over
a
here.
give me a strength save.
A strength save? No, I want this to happen.
I willingly fail.
To keep your footing.
Okay, to hold my footing. Alright, let me... I don't even have my character sheet pulled up. Ah, it's such a baddie. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh. Yep. Okay, there we go. Alright. Pop. Oh!
You are just completely taken by surprise. You both tumble to the floor, and he is just laughing all about it.
I join in with this laugh. So happy that it was just a facade.
Pretty relieved too.
this is very familiar.
Yeah. Remember when he bowled me over at the beginning of the campaign?
Yeah, yeah.
It is good to see you, Thane.
And it's good to
and
see
Shayna
you,
and everyone.
Mr. King.
Greetings, Royal King.
Hello, was it Seek, was it?
Yes, yes. Just Seek. Seek's just fine. Now, not to be too formal, but what how could we help you this fine afternoon?
Yeah, we heard there was an urgent summons from you.
Yes, well, first things first, tell me, what have you guys been up to? It has been crazy here, but I need to know your stories.
Where do we even start? I'm just like uncomfortably looking between everyone, like.
I can
there's
give you a
really,
perfect recitation and regalement of our adventures.
We might want to go
Maybe.
somewhere more comfortable.
Yeah, we'll be here for a couple of hours if we let Waylon tell it.
Good. Then let us.
More than 70 chapters.
He gets really into it too. He makes like the little figures with his magic. It's pretty good.
Of course.
Nazat, is one of the dining halls prepared? Yes, of course, Your Majesty. Then, let us eat and regale. And you guys are taken to one of the they call it a study, but like it is a palace study. And so it's kind of a large but comfortable space with you, Waylon. This is fantastic. You are surrounded by art from the greatest painters in Kodenkal's history.
Wonderful.
The decor is just dripping with class. And the food is very... Eclectic might be a nice word for it. It's like Kodencal street food, but presented by a 5-star chef. So it's like bell peppers with seasoned rice and beef stuffed inside of them on like a silver platter.
Stuffed peppers.
Yes, it seems that the king has developed a taste for Kodencal, or Toiva street food. Alright, so you guys give him a regalement of your journey so far over dinner.
Yeah. Give him all the beats. The major beats. Definitely conjuring visual supplements.
Definitely a little more reserved than I would normally be around the kid. Because he's not the kid anymore. And I don't really know the king.
Yeah, he's definitely not as much the free-spirited, like, go wherever the hell you want as he was. The weight of responsibility has begun to settle.
That's a shame. But same boat, I guess.
I mean, he did give me a flying hug tackle, so
Sure, he's still himself, but,
yeah.
he probably wouldn't appreciate me giving him a noogie anymore.
We grow into different people every day.
And
Just
so...
sort of bummed and nostalgic that I missed all of this time with my friends and their siblings. Everyone grew up, and it's Yogg's fault, and that's a bummer.
So, he has 2 requests for the party. One is for Artificer Tomwell to stay behind and assist them with their airship project, and especially in making another such weapon as the Moonlight Partisan, but more airship-sized. Of which Tomwell's like, My name is Tomwell, and I'm a bitch. That sounds great to me. I'll stay here for the next few
Completely
sessions.
inappropriate, Tomo. This is the king.
Oh, golly gee.
Can I get a reminder on what the partisan is?
It's Shayna's special anti-yog
Oh, yeah.
weapon.
I remember
Big
now.
+2 anti-yog thing.
So they're basically gonna make a harpoon cannon, but with that.
Yeah.
I see. Hmm.
Yeah. And he confides in you some of the problems that he's been having. Like, he's like the only monarch really that's taking this seriously. He is having to wheel and deal and finagle with ambassadors every day to try and get ship moving. He gave, plans and crystals you just saw to one of the tribes of Draconia, which they said that, oh, of course, we'll help you with the invasion, but he knows they're just going to make warships that may eventually be turned against him. But this is what he has to do.
Why would Draconia turn against Codencow? I figured we were pretty good neighbors.
For now.
For now, what's going to change about that? You sound like you have some sick insight.
I mean, I think the cities tolerate each other, but they're not necessarily like super friendly. Because remember when we first freed Feepart from the God King, and we had to stop all three armies from fucking collapsing on each other?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that was man, dwarf, and dragonborn. That, like, the elves weren't even a part of that.
Yeah.
I'm sure the king knows that conflict is often the default state of our world.
Yes, he is keenly aware of that, and that, as is, the kingdom is on the weaker side, following all these calamities. And so it puts him in a precarious position to be giving away these highly advantageous military secrets and powers. Which brings us to his request of you. So, there is a red dragon on the spine of Ragnoth.
Oh, you don't want to say.
Yes, we know its general lair location. I need you to go to this dragon and get it to ally with us.
Nana's like, oh, you picked the right captain for the job.
I don't know. We have a lot going on our plate right now. Come on, Shanna.
Look, we got tons that we gotta take care of right now. I mean, but maybe we could swing something. Maybe.
Godly
What do you
things, in fact.
Well, the
Divine
thing is-
quests.
I mean, I think the thing my astute officers are worried about is that we're financially quite strapped with the crew requiring what it requires. A ship has got to run. The spine is a long way away. And if we're befriending a dragon, then we're not taking its money.
Well,
I'm afraid I have to charge, Your Majesty.
of course. I understand that you have a new, bigger ship in the works, which is why I called upon Tomwell. Yes, sirree, we sure do. And it's also all sorts of expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They call it a dreadnought because you're not gonna have money after.
Very good. Yes.
Dang. Nice.
So his offer is to finance the creation of your new dreadnought. If you can befriend the dragon. And get it to fight against Yogg. And also not against Codencal.
I dread not that proposition.
Wait, but look, Fairfizz, if I may speak candidly, you got any recommendations for how we're going to convince a dragon?
Well, I was hoping that would be your expertise. Well, dragons love slaves. They love gold and jewels and finery.
And they also love not being dead,
Yes.
Well,
I know.
mostly love gold.
which is, I mean, we can convince it to fight Yogg. That I'm sure of, but convincing it not to attack Codencal, that's the asterisk.
Do we have a bribe handy?
Be easier to ward Codencal than convince the dragon.
I mean, we could convince the dragon, but... yeah. It probably would be easier to ward Codencal, honestly.
I know of a
Would we-
particular... Go ahead, thing.
Well, would we need like anything from the dragon to sort of attune? We could grab like a scale or something.
Well, ultimately, a red dragon will have the power of a great many airships. And in this coming fight, I'm trying to focus on surviving this upcoming catastrophe. I don't have much gold, liquid, to spare to give the dragon. But we do have our artifacts of the kingdom, we have probably one mythal crystal we can spare right now.
Problem is, even with a bribe, it would be hard to get it to keep its word. It might be better, tactically speaking, if we could promise it something else. I'll give it some thought, and if I need something, then I will have a more solid request for you.
Yes. I'm not
Oh.
completely, it would be a scandal to be giving artifacts of the kingdom to a red dragon, yes.
Yes.
But if that is what I must do to ensure our survival, then so be it.
Well, let's not be too hasty on that. We might be able to just look. Everyone needs something, right? So when we go to meet with this red dragon, let's just offer our services
Let's not
and
do
see
that.
what comes of that.
Let's
I mean, within reason. Like,
There is no
Say
within
it's-
reason with the red dragon. then.
yeah.
So be
Look,
it.
I mean,
I will
say-
offer my body to the red dragon.
seek no.
I will take one for the team, as they say.
She will make a quick meal out of you.
Oh,
Not
it's a
if
she.
I don't die.
I'm sure we can come up with something.
And plan B. If the dragon cannot be persuaded, cannot be bribed, I would like you to destroy it, find its lair, and take its gold and valuables back to me.
Now that I can do, most assuredly. For the price of a dreadnought.
Now,
And also a 50% commission on anything we bring back. But that's...
The dreadnought.
are there magic pawn shops? Never mind. It's a dangerous thought. Waylon,
Yes.
perhaps you've heard of, all of you here, heard of a certain race had some trouble negotiating deals with Earth Dragons. A certain astral elf.
Above
space
the
house
table. Yeah, above the table. What?
The Githyanki.
Oh.
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 They... Yeah?
Oh.
Mm,
No, I don't know enough about Githyanki and Githrizai to really
I
put them in
kind
the
of-
campaign.
That's fine.
I
A lot of
kind of
people
also
don't.
hate them.
Yeah.
And like
look,
anything out of that branch of lore.
I,
can I ask
I do
why?
see where...
I thought the connection was, I'm a copper dragon, which is a red dragon's natural rival.
hmm.
I don't know if we need to bring like spelljammers and shit into this.
I mean, I can see
For
where
sure.
the Githyanki fit in, because, I mean, we're dealing with Mind Flayer Yogg things. They
Coming
also
from
happen to tame
space.
red dragons.
Yeah.
I see, I
There's a
see.
little, I can
Yeah.
definitely see where Johnny's coming from.
Just spitballing.
But
Whatever we do
but
is
yeah.
fine.
I am down. Well, I guess it depends on Oliver. if this,
I mean,
if Gith are even a thing in this universe.
I was merely
Nah.
to clarify. Seek was merely suggesting asking for counsel.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way I could contact them. But yeah, that's something obviously Oliver would need to know about.
I'll just say
So?
that they're not really an option here.
Okay.
They don't exist. Oh right, that was
Look.
the Unfate universe I was thinking
You,
about.
you
Sorry.
must be you must be peering into
look, if
other
we're
worlds.
if we're worried about one red dragon taking out Code and Cal, an entire interplanar army deciding they want Ragnoth after they're finished with the Mind Flayers is an entirely different beast. Because that's what they do. Githyanki think everyone are inferior and deserve to be subjugated.
They don't sound fun. We got enough superiority complex elves.
Yeah, we already are dealing. We already dealt with the slave stuff in this
Almost
universe.
seems like an elf thing.
It's like higher up you get on the elf chain, they just get more and more races.
How higher can you get than space? The best of the best.
That's the limit.
The space racists, yes.
Hmm.
They won't even look at you.
Well, regardless of what we say to the Red Dragon, we have to make a deal knowing that it's probably not going to keep its end of the bargain. So
will
we
need
have to
insurance.
position, yeah, we need to position ourselves in such a way that even when it breaks its promise, we still get the benefit and mitigate, the damage it's going to do. since it's a red dragon, that kind of means putting it in a physical location or asking it to go to a physical location that isn't going to damage Code and Cal or any of the fleet going up against Yogg. Red dragons are motivated by greed.
This dragon in the spine of Ragnoth, is it?
Mhm.
Yes.
It's not the same one that Shauna fought, right? And we did not confirm an age. Is that in our intel? An age, an approximate?
The
I
dragon.
think it's a different mountain range.
Yeah, it's different mountain range, way
Okay.
older.
Wow.
Because we met the first red wormling in the deserts near Toiva.
Yeah, and like canyons. There was like some forest.
Right.
Yeah, some cool
Which may
ones.
be a sign of an even greater unseen red dragon threat.
I mean, they have babies.
Probably
They're
a
spreading.
adult or older.
Right. While I would like to get my hands on its horde, whoever it may be, right now, what we need are more allies.
Is Merlin in the room?
Merlin is there.
Uncle Merlin, you wouldn't happen to know where Galahad keeps his most precious belongings, right?
I don't know if that's knowledge we have.
I don't know either. I don't know what stories they would have told us.
They wouldn't have told us about the secret society
Dragon
weapons.
coterie.
Oh, you mean lasting integrity? The great fortress of Elysium, which is said to be able to, what is it, hold off the whole of hell for 10,000 years?
Okay, well, since I don't know that knowledge, what I can say, though, and what would be reasonable are there any relics to defend against dragons, like, specifically?
I've made many weapons in my day. Not specifically against dragons, no. We have been fortunate to have not have that be a big problem in Toiva thus far. I try to keep good relations with the nearby dragons that I know of. Yes, we send lots of pottery to that other one in the sand.
I met her.
Lots and lots of pottery.
The knowledge dragon, right? We sold the books to, or is that another one?
No, different one. The
Different
brass dragon.
Yeah, the brass
That,
don't
dragon.
think it was-
She gave us a vase. She told me where to find my mom and gave us a vase. I think we
That's right.
delivered like honey to her or something.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the whole bee business.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the Globgo Gapka Lab dragon.
Oh my god, no. Ragnoth.
Ragnoth, that was it.
Yeah, Ragnorg.
Should visit him.
Can we? Okay, look. I'm gonna say this while we're here, so we can finally get this out of the way. Can we just give Merlin the Gnome Lady book? Can we finally just put a
Yeah,
little
you can do that.
Put a
pin
pin
in
in
that? Finally.
Meet Ethel. Ethel,
I'm-
this is Merlin.
I'm free.
Goodbye, Ethel.
Ethel is a gnome.
From the moon.
A gnome from the moon.
one of those moon gnomes that you hear so much about.
The new.
Oh. This is new.
Yeah, she's apparently been cursed to be a book, so I mean, I figured you might know something about that, some way to help her.
Well, Ethel, would you like to be among your kind? Other books? No! And he takes Ethel, and she stands on the table with her, like, very twig-like legs and arms. And Farafis is just like, ooh,
Ooh.
a book person. It's like, oh, so this was from the Library of Biblius that you went to.
That was the name of that library, yes.
Yep. We found many books, and she was one of them.
So many books.
We still have that first edition copy of that dwarven history thing that we're holding on to too, I think. I don't think we gave that to Ragnoth.
Well, that would be a... No, that would be a bribe. But anyways... So,
Oh yeah, Tales of Moradin, it's right there. I'm gonna cross
Yep.
Ethel off.
Yeah, we kept that book because we were thinking of turning it into the dwarves, and then the dwarven kingdom got mind
Right.
flayered.
oh, yeah.
So
Right.
maybe we get Rignorg as an ally. Maybe we get him as a follower. We just summon him from time to time, and he just shows up, does a breath attack, and then he vanishes.
We can ask. We can definitely ask.
And then with the vast knowledge that he has undoubtedly accrued, maybe we can ask him how to bribe a red dragon.
I had a thought just there as you walked through that scenario.
Yes.
What if instead of convincing the red dragon to ally itself with Codencal, what if we just convinced it to ally itself with us?
Like Pansy
And then,
Dragoon?
yes, or even just the officers specifically. Personal favor for a personal favor.
All right, Seek, get in the wedding dress.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, if we're just looking for an ally, we're allied to Code and Cal, and any ally of ours is, you know, working in Code and Cal's favor.
Will a red
Yeah.
dragon honor that logic?
I mean, it depends on the nature of the rapport we develop with it, I suppose.
Suppose we'll have to study their character.
I've watched my mom get really far in foreign courts just by being friends with the right people. And then it's less about making City A and City B friends with each other and more about people doing each other favors. And it seems to work out a lot better.
And Ragnorg, the other dragon that you've encountered, I didn't know about that one. If you could also get him to fight on our side, well, that would just be doubly good.
Two dragons
see.
is more than one.
We do have 3 books in our possession still. We can
We do.
ask, but he does seem like a bit more of a recluse and in a completely separate demiplane. I'm honestly a little more hopeful about the red dragon than Ragnoth at this point, knowing Ragnoth.
Yeah, but who knows what lengths he'll
We
go
try.
to for a first edition dwarven volume.
We
could
can
try.
ask if he has any way of assisting, even if it's not him personally.
And even if it's not huge.
Yeah.
You
Anything.
know? Yeah.
I mean, he's on the way anyway, isn't he? Just drive by.
What's up?
I mean, we could just pop into his dimension, right?
Yeah.
We have his dimension book.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah, we have it. We have it. We can
Yeah.
just go talk to him.
Yeah.
All right, well, this has been a delicious meal of his. We're gonna go talk to Ragnoth.
Fantastic. Good luck, guys.
Now,
Yeah.
is there any order you want us to accomplish this in? I mean, that corruption thing sounded kind of important. Not that I'm in the rush to correct Phasma's estate.
Oh, he doesn't need to know about that. That's a personal issue. But, I mean, you're right. We can balance this out with all of our other many adventuring tasks in the pursuit of defeating Yogg. I'm sure. I'd rather not talk about that in front of the king.
Yes, just clarifying agendas.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of the same mind. Maybe we could kill two birds with one trip stone.
Alright, the
Alright.
skies await.
Just gonna slap my legs. Just go. Well.
Well,
Looks like I better be hitting the old dusty trail.
and by dusty trail, we of course mean the comfort of our own beds, because we're finally back in Coat and Cow.
Yes. You may stay here if you wish.
I got like a pile of cushions at home. Cool. Oh, Cal. No. Don't walk on that. Not mine. And expensive.
Yes, and Eve pops up out of the platter of food in the middle, and she says, I am full. This was scrumptious. Yum, 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 yum.
I'm just gonna like get her to come up my arm again.
And she
Church.
Alright, you guys are escorted back out of the palace, and what are you up to?
Ignore.
I guess we should get that out of the way.
Ragnoth? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It'll be quick.
Alright. The Hungry Tome. Let's go.
Alright, did I have a page for him? I'm sure I did.
So?
Yeah, there's a rig.
I seem to remember a big paper dragon.
Yeah.
It's in one of your 400 tabs.
Yeah, give me a minute. Not that one, not that one. Let's see, what would I have named this thing? Alright, well, if I still have it, it is not well labeled, so we're gonna have to go theater of the mind here.
Tear me up.
Alright.
Let's go.
Let's just start low.
Paper book boy.
Let's see, do I even have this? No, I don't see it. Oh well. So you guys open the book and are sucked into this misty, white, Silent Hill kind of dense fog vortex, and you land outside, poof poof, onto soft grass. Before you are the large doors leading to the chambers of Ragnoth, the paper dragon.
Oh, well. Looks a bit dustier than we last. Shall we? Is there anything we should know before we proceed?
We were
A
on
while
good
since-
terms.
Yeah, Ragnor's a swell guy.
No. Remind me. I'm juggling two fates here. Did I meet him?
I don't
think
remember.
Seek met- I don't think Seek.
No, Solus. Solus did. Seek didn't. Wait, actually,
Yeah.
were you?
No, this is
For the
when
Library of
after we went to
Memories?
Candlekeep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Candlekeep.
Was it Seek? in
Was Seek
Candlekeep?
there?
After Candlekeep sounds pretty close to Solus, so I think it was Solus.
Okay.
Alright. What do you do?
You cut out
Oh,
there
we're
a
here.
Who
Are
wants
we-
to
am I
open
taking
the
point?
door?
I'll.
Paper
Well,
door.
I suppose it's up to you, Shauna. I can.
Who
if
does
you'd like.
Ragnar like the most?
He liked me and Waylon fine enough.
All right, I'm gonna stay back.
Yeah, we had a
Cover
good
the
chat.
rear.
Yeah.
All right,
Hello,
let's go in.
hello.
Yeah, let's knock and come in. Rignorg. It's your favorite weird outsiders.
Hello, hello.
What voice did I have for him?
I think it was the modulated brr.
Yeah.
Brr.
We'll go with this.
Nope.
Ah, it is Shanna.
Howdy. And Waylon.
And Waylon. And
Parchment
Seek
is looking
and Thane.
lovely tanned today, Ragnoth.
And you mortals are looking lively.
Great. Thank you.
That's preferred.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the most alive I have in like 10 sessions.
Aye, and an honor to be in your presence.
Indeed it is. What have you brought me?
Well, let me double check really quick ahead of time above the table before this. Do we want to give up the Flowing Light of Divinity and the Manual of Senses? Because I want to give those up to soften him up. Then make the proposal. Then
Okay.
reveal out even cooler shit.
I am okay with that as long as, well, do I feel like the Flowing Light of Divinity has any more information in terms of words of power, Oliver, or have I pretty much... I feel like I read the whole thing.
Yeah, you've read through it.
I am more than happy to give up the Tales of Moradin, the Flowing Light of Divinity, and the Manual of Senses.
All right.
Alright then, yeah, let's give him the old 1-2.
So I'm going to give him the two. The Flowing Light of Divinity and the Manual of Senses. And be like, we finished these ones, so back to the library it goes, am I right?
Ah, I see. This is very nice.
There's one other thing. We were wondering. Now, you are a busy dragon with lots of books to read and a nice cozy little demi-plane like this. Of course, you'd never need to come out into the material plane or worry about the material plane very much, as things on the material plane go. However, we over there are in a bit of a strapped situation. There's this alien thing called Yogg-Sothoth that's making some moves on our material plane. And we're looking for help. And one of the places we're looking for help is among all of the dragons that we know. We have airships, but a dragon is worth, as you and I know, tens of airships in a battle.
Hundreds.
And of course, as powerful dragon beings, we also know, well, there's more to offer to a war effort than, you know, your papery self. Maybe we could get you something particularly juicy in exchange for a favor.
He picks up the Flowing Light of Divinity and the Manual of Senses.
Those are gifts. I'm giving those to you. I gave those to you before I even said this spiel.
And what is it you are asking? as a favor.
Any assistance that a great and grand creature such as yourself might be able to give those who are dealing with mortal conflict. Perhaps equivalent to the gifts brought today.
Maybe it's a relic. Maybe it's aid in battle.
Even
Maybe-
if it's just an arrow pointing us in the right direction.
Or any information about Yog. All of these things would be very helpful.
Yog-Sothoth, the one who came before. I know this name. For powers as this are why I created this plane. But you cannot live here. You will need to keep him outside of your plane.
That would be ideal.
I know not all the keys to the prison, but I know this one. Bina.
Oh shit.
Keys to the prison. That's what the words of power are?
Is that what? Yeah, that's interesting. Fine.
Wait, how many does that make now? 7 that we have?
I'm going through right now. I have one. That didn't work. I have 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. 6 words of power. No, 7. Chakma was the one given by Exilia. Yeah, 7 words of power.
Hey.
Okay.
Then that's the 7th key we have. Of 10. Can we really keep him from entering the material plane with all 10? I guess I'm asking Ragnoth for more explanation on the key thing.
My books cannot answer that. But it will certainly help.
Shen, Yasad, Tiferet. Netzach. Chakma and Bina. What spell is this, Oliver?
This is Dark Star.
Holy shit. I'm not even past this yet.
So, so Bina is the word of death, destruction, containment, like singularity.
It's power word kill. That's really good. That's really great.
It is pretty good.
And you're really not high enough level to cast it?
It's 8th level spell.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of those optional quests we got done way before it was time.
Well, I look at Waylon like, you wanna give up our last book treasure?
We gave up the 2 that were of most use to me. I suppose we could give this as a thanks.
I like to keep relations smooth and transparent. I want to give him the Tale of Moradin also. Sorry for holding out. But, that was pretty good. That was pretty juicy.
Very.
And I'll hand over Tales of Moradin.
Like, it kind of reminds you of a cat, as like his whole body becomes flustered, like whoosh. As
He's bristling.
yeah, the pages are bristling at this book.
Crunch.
I see you. Let me put the modulator on. I see you know not what you give me.
First edition Dwarven text.
Only
Looks
one
religious.
of its kind.
It looks religious in nature. We were gonna give it to the dwarves, but they got their brains stolen before we could.
Even the dwarves cannot appreciate this.
See? Who better to give it to?
This is. You put me in a position here, I see.
Precisely.
That copper dragon smile.
You do your species well.
That means a lot.
I will
Well,
grant
position
you-
or no, it is a gift. And, given willingly.
Give me a diplomacy.
Oh, sure, and it's against a dragon?
I'll
What
help.
is my bonus to that?
I will help to give advantage
Help.
if possible.
Let me check my feature list really quick. I just want to make sure I think I get an extra +5. Where the hell? Oh, here it is, all the way down here. Oh my god. Do I really have to, double proficiency? Yeah, okay. So it is an extra +5. Okay. Which is... Diplomacy, persuasion. Okay, so that is a +15. Just checking.
Makes
Am
sense.
I being helped?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
if Oliver allows it, I'm certainly giving
Well,
aid here.
Here's unhelped.
Yeah. Waylon, you're helping.
Waylon is helping. Ugh. Well,
Let's see.
I do have a cautious thing that lets me reroll skill checks, but I have to take the new roll. Oh, it has to be a failed ability check. So if this is a failure, then I can re-roll it with a sorcery point.
23 as a failure is
I don't
hope
know.
it's not.
I don't know. Up to the DM. That's how the text reads on the Pasha's rules.
Yeah.
In this case, there are levels of success and failure.
Yeah, I figured. So it's like, how do you even...
So it's not like a failure outright.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not the highest success you could have either.
It is over 20, though. A
Maybe
little
it's failure
disappointing.
in our eyes.
Yeah,
A little disappointing with the plus 15, but such
Yeah.
as the whims of roll 20.
You can use cautious if you want, and accept what might come be.
Chances are good,
Odds
but...
are pretty good, but roll 20 can be a real
Yeah.
bitch.
You just gotta feel it in your bones. If you don't feel it in your bones, don't do it. But
I
if you
feel it in my
feel it,
dragon bones. Dragon bones! Oh my god!
dragon fucking bones.
Okay, holy shit. Nice
I
bones.
cast that with my dragon, all of my dragon power.
Trust the bones, Maka says.
Gotta trust the bones.
That is exactly what that moment was.
Holy shit, yes.
Holy crap, I can't believe that happened. Alright, -1 sorcery point.
Very good.
When the time comes, I will come to give aid to your world.
What? No fucking way.
Dope!
Got him as a fucking companion.
Dope!
Ragnoth summon.
Ragnorg summon!
Yeah.
Wow!
That's awesome.
Who's Sora
Nice.
now? With all the
Nice.
prayers.
That's awesome.
He's gonna be like fucking Deckard Cain and summon tornadoes of books. The Lornadoes.
Shit. Lornadoes.
Lornado. Let's go. Very good.
Ah,
Alright.
wow. Words can't express my gratitude, Sir Rignor.
And when that is done, we will be even.
You got it.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Ooh, that was a good 20.
yeah.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
seriously.
Now let's hope we got that same magic when we deal with the red dragon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same plus 15, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Alright.
Alright, we'll leave you to your new tomes.
I fare thee well.
Goodbye, Rignork.
Thanks again.
Dude.
I'll give credit to my species.
Yeah, nice.
Got them dragon bones. Gives you a little punch in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Alright, and whoosh, you guys go outside of the chambers, walk off the edge of the map, you fall, and then fall out of the book.
And die.
Painted world style.
Painted world
Time
style.
to reroll.
And you land back on, I'm assuming this was on the ship.
Probably.
Very persuasive of you, Captain.
Haha. What can I say? It's in my blood. Or something. I also basically spent the last 5 years shadowing for shit like this. It's paying off.
Still, to goad an archivist dragon to join the fight.
It took
Will be-
all the cards.
Yeah,
It
seriously.
took all the cards. A well-played hand. Alright. That was just practice. The red dragon's gonna be the real deal.
That was the tutorial.
Mm-hmm. Regardless, the red dragon is either gonna join us or we're gonna have to fight it. No getting out of that.
Do we need to discuss combat tactics now, or should we expect our success?
We only took out a white dragon with environmental aid and some Tomwell ingenuity. And Tom's out of the fight
A
for
lot.
this one.
We were a lot weaker back then, though.
We were a lot weaker. We are a lot stronger now. But red dragons are stronger than white dragons. They are quite intense in the
Wait,
hierarchy.
can we use the whole? Can we use the white dragon thing to get on its good side? Do red dragons and white dragons have beef?
Not particularly. He'll have more beef with me than anyone. Goes back to the bones.
Goes back to the bones.
Yeah.
Bones go both ways.
The bones go both ways.
I
Unfortunately.
mean, Captain, do you want like we're all fairly decent at diplomacy. Do you want to let Waylon or like me or Seek take point on this one? Because I'm not sure if like with your dragonness, the red dragon's
Yeah.
probably going to be. I don't know if it's going to be rubbed the wrong way.
Maybe we hold me in reserve. Maybe we lead. Yeah, maybe we do lead with the two of you as
Oh,
human envoys, or half human at
Hmm.
least. And if things get dicey, I might see an opportunity to jump in. I don't know. I'd like to find something on it. I mean, you know, some kind of leverage before we go in. Maybe has a weakness for something very particular.
Did someone say that it's having children? It's,
It's what?
No, that wasn't. That was just a joke that I was playing on because the spreading
Oh, I
out
see.
wormlings because there's red dragons in
Oh,
two
I
different
see.
areas.
I
Yeah,
see,
it
I
wasn't.
see.
Yeah, we
Okay.
don't know if this dragon is currently like nesting and having like a bunch of babies or anything like that.
I see. Okay.
the best I have is I could ask the Ancient One for a name. I'm sure there's not many red dragons that live underneath the spine of Ragnos. I'm sure asking for a name would just give us one.
Could be useful.
But I would have more questions to ask as well. But what will we ask?
What can we ask? What kind of answer can we get?
How do we know it's the true answer?
Anything within a one-word response works most effectively. Things like name will allow for a longer phrase, though.
name, weakness, desires.
Worry.
Worry.
What does a red dragon worry about?
Not much if it's arrogant. But that could give us some information too.
We play on its arrogance?
Wait a minute. Oh no, never mind. I can't say that.
Well, I'm considering knowing any personality trait ahead of time is going to give us some sort of information on how to approach it. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing I really got right now, as far as something to try, would be... I mean, even if we do have you two taking point on it, I don't know that we can offer it anything substantial. But a copper dragon coming to it is interesting, at the very least. I mean, interesting for most dragons, probably, but
That
who
might
knows
help.
with this guy, yeah.
I mean, that might help just to show how dire the situation is.
A rival coming to ask for help is tantalizing in the worst best of situations. Will at least have his attention.
And if it takes that as a sign of weakness, then we can play on that too.
He'll probably expect duplicity,
Mm-hmm.
which wouldn't be wrong, but we expect the same from him.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to offer that would interest it at all, really, is service.
Yeah.
Like you said. And I don't know. Maybe depending on the terms, I'm not above that.
We could, Alright, well, I think I have to say this above the table. This is a crazy idea. What if there's the other smaller red dragon, right? Too, right?
Somewhere in
Somewhere.
the desert.
Okay. Big jump, but hear me out. What if we went out, captured the little bugger,
It was like, we have your son!
something along those lines.
That's not
Or
my
I was gonna
son.
say, we could capture it. By that point, we'll know about Wayland's simulacrum. Make a simulacrum of the little dragon,
Oh, Jesus.
and then involve it in a little plot where, like, we know about this little dragon. You know, it's posing to be a grand threat. We will destroy it for you, or something along those lines. This is like a half idea that I have. But we could always use the threat of other dragons imposing in the area as leverage, as an offering. We could suggest that as a service.
Do we
We know. Go ahead.
do we really want to entice a red dragon with the favor of killing a rival red dragon?
I think, knowing what I know of red dragons, I think that would be an offerable service to them.
I don't know if I like the idea of, like, what do you call it? Getting on its bad side, making it an enemy while we're trying to get something out of it, when we're also trying not to get it to attack us while it's attacking our enemies.
Well, in that situation, we'd come with the information that there's this enemy dragon in the vicinity, and
Oh, I
we
see.
and we'd come like we offer this knowledge and we offer service to
Take care of it. I
take
see what
care
you're
of it.
saying. Okay, I had it backwards.
The dragon's just like, yes, I know about the other red dragon. That's my wife.
I mean, is there a way we could ask your knowledge, your cosmic knowledge sources on like if that would work, or if that's something that the dragon would be interested in? Is that one of the questions we could do?
I could certainly ask it what it might desire, and it would answer in the most vague way that the fates align it so. It might be cryptic, but it will be definitely greater understanding than we have now.
It's worth a shot, probably. I'm up for this question round while we're lounging around in the city and preparing what to do.
Aye.
Where does the simulacrum come into it?
That was more if we need to like present like bodily evidence of a dragon. We could use the simulacrum to do so, I believe. It would be expensive, but
Yeah, I also don't know how willing Waylon is to like bring a being into existence just as like a bargaining token.
just to cut it down.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, this is something definitely Seek would suggest.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Okay, dragon's name, dragon's current desires, current fears, or maybe worries is better. What is the dragon's name? What does it desire? What does it fear / worry? Could
And
ask for a weakness.
We could ask on how to make a good impression.
Weakness would be good. Weakness, and then like desires. What would you even call it? Yeah, how to make a good first impression. I might even go broader with like.
'Cause if we can, like, say we stroll into this place.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
With like the head of like some creature that's been getting on its nerves.
I'm gonna
Or
ask.
just like, what's a good first impression?
I think I might ask something like, what does the dragon find delightful about people? I might get a really dark answer though, like their meat and bones. What does the dragon admire in humanoid characters?
What would make it vulnerable? Like, feel vulnerable.
What does the dragon respect? Feel vulnerable? Well, it's kind of like
Respect
weakness.
might be good.
Yeah,
Respect seems like a good question.
yeah. Because I don't think we can. I don't think we're gonna be able to big dick a red dragon.
No.
But if we can get it to see it as like someone who's like almost on par with it. That might get the wheels turning.
Alright, I'm ready. I need a bless up, Thane.
All right, blessed. Wait, are these saving throws you have to make?
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
intelligence saving throw.
Perfect. You're in my aura too, so you get an extra +5.
Oh, sick. I'm gonna need it.
Yep. 1d4 with a +5. Oh, goodness. That's the spooky music.
Oh yeah, we're getting the ambience cracking holes through the rifts of fate. Don't mind that, those are just the souls bleeding through. Alright, the ritual commences, and I will make my saving throw.
In my ears.
Is that right? +1? I have a -1. No, intelligence is +0. Okay, so your bonus is how much thing? 5?
You get a +5 along with the
With the
1d4 from Bless.
Thank you. Alright. DC is 15.
You feel it in your bones, Johnny? You didn't
Wait,
feel it
wait,
in your
wait,
No.
wait, I have an inspo.
Alright.
Let's
You
see.
can feel it in your bones, Johnny!
Oh.
You didn't feel
Damn
it in
it!
your
Too
bones.
much. It's just too much. The soul seeping through. Describe my chaotic demise.
Okay. As you begin your question, you begin to ask your first question, what is the red dragon's name? So you start, you ask, what is, and then you get the answer immediately. You get the answer of all of what is, of all of existence, all there is to know, and it flows through you like Niagara Falls in a faucet, and you are just convulsing on the ground at this influx of information.
Okay.
Wait, Dane. Taco Tuesday.
I'm going to this is the effect of the spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
so-
going to lay a gentle hand on Seek's convulsing body, and I will use cleansing touch to end the effect of the spell.
Oh. Let me check that.
Contact other plane.
I think the spell's over at this point.
No, but you're insane for the rest of the day if you fail, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it specifically I think the spell specifically has a.
What's the name of the spell?
Contact other plane. I took psychic damage.
Yeah, 66 if I recall.
Yeah, 66 psychic. And you are insane until you finish a long rest.
Yeah, Luke, it specifically says a greater restoration spell is needed to get rid of the madness. Because, like, the spell is over once Seek fails. Oh.
Yeah, once I do the ritual. I appreciate it, but I don't think it'll quite go through.
Oh, it fucks me up. I don't get greater restoration.
That sucks. Only a cleric paywall?
Cleric only?
Only cleric. Look, clerics. Look.
Oh, druids and bards get it, weirdly
Oh, okay.
enough.
That's odd.
Yeah.
I
I-
understand.
Yeah, paladins
Yeah.
get shafted on the spells.
I get. Look,
You
I
get smites. That's all you get. You get so many smites.
Exactly. They're just like, hey, paladins are just gonna use all their spell slots for smites. Why give them good options? They got bless. There you go.
I mean, I guess you don't even get 5th level spells until 17th level, so
Yep.
it's like,
And then the 5th level spell list is kind of it's all right. I don't even get revived though. I get raised dead.
That's the one that you come back with a debuff, right?
I think that I'm gonna.
Or is that
I'm
just for undead?
Let me see. It's a necro. Let me see. Load. Load.
Damn, Seek.
Your request there.
Oh yeah, it comes back with a debuff. -4 penalty to fucking every roll.
Alright, Seek is insane for the rest of the night.
Alright, we're gonna lock you up in your room. Come on, Seek.
Dark thing. Saw the future. Many restaurants. Bells everywhere. A ghost served on plates. It was amazing thing. As lock Seek away.
Like you think about that in there for a hot second, alright, bud? Just strapping you down to the bed. you just keep doing what you're doing, alright?
Yeah, John's like, yeah, putting pizza on top of a slice of pineapple would be great, Seek. Alright, well, that one didn't go very well.
No, not quite.
Was that the first time you failed? No, you failed one time before.
Yeah. This is the second time I failed. Which I'm glad it happens. Yeah, can't have it all the time.
Alright, so, you guys are spending the rest of the night at Kodencal?
Yeah, I think we're gonna chill at the Sarandril Manor.
Alright, would Walton be at the Surrender Manor?
Bulletin.
I mean, Walton's doting on pregnant Aldia at this moment.
Yeah, they're all in Erlasta right now.
Mhm.
Who is there is... you know, Uncle Lorne, and Lorelei, and whatever I named the other twin. Do you remember?
Oh,
Jasper.
Jasper. Wait, have Waylon and Seek met Morn yet? 'Cause I feel like he's been shockingly absent for most of this game.
I think once we had dinner together.
But I don't know if that was when you were Solus.
Oh.
I
That
think
might
you
have
were
been.
Solus.
Okay, well I'm gonna give Seek some fair warning. Look, Morn comes on very strong. So just deal with that in your own way.
Right?
I mean, chances are he's going after Waylon anyway, but you never know.
Ah, yes.
Why
Waylon
would you
is
say that?
sought
Because
after.
you're a twink, Waylon.
Highly
I
sought
am.
after.
I am a twink.
And a rare one at that.
Look, you're very fashionable look, this isn't me being disrespectful at all, but you are very attractive. So there is, look, Morn is going to go after you like a moth to flame.
Not
So
a
be
moth.
prepared. You've had enough of moths.
Alright, so you guys are home with Morn, Jasper, Lorelei. They welcome you back to your body, Thane.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
You know, the pleasantries, how's it been, blah blah blah.
Of course, the usual. And I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna head up. I think we're all just heading to our rooms, and I'm going to. How old are Jasper and Lorelai at this point? They're older than me and Shanna are, aren't they?
Yeah, so they would be 35-ish? Around, yeah, mid-30s at least.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go up to Uncle Morn, and I'm gonna look him in his eyes, and I'm gonna whisper in his ear. I'm gonna pull him in. I'm gonna whisper in his ear. Don't fuck my friends.
And he says, "Is that a challenge, Thane? You know, I had other plans for tonight, but I can break them."
Don't do it. Don't do it, Uncle Morn. Whatever you do, especially not that one. And I'm going to point to Waylon.
Waves.
Is this some sort of reverse psychology? Are you trying to set me up here?
Maybe I am. Or maybe I'm just trying to confuse you. That's up for your decision.
You're being nonsensical. Go to bed, Thane.
Yeah, I will go to bed.
And do your sleep thing.
You know what? Why don't you go to bed?
Oh, I will. I assure you
Alright.
of that.
All right. Don't fuck him. Just gonna walk up the stairs, maintaining eye contact the whole time.
So this svelte, incredibly chiseled elf lays his eyes upon you, Waylon. You feel
Cursed him.
a burning heat from his gaze, like an eagle looking upon you. And he says, "Hey, how you doing, Waylon?"
Hey. Not bad. Congratulations on your, is it sibling? What's the situation?
Nephew or niece?
Oh, nephew? Oh, right. It's Morn, right. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Nephew?
Wait, did they know? Do they know what the baby is? I feel like we covered this last time.
Baby.
You guys did not ask, I don't think.
I feel like Lee might have mentioned it. They're just like, do you know what it is? But I don't think we got an answer.
So, Elion knows. He hasn't told anyone.
Okay. All right. What's the gender neutral term for niece or nephew? Is there one?
Nephew?
Niece you.
Nibbling.
Nibbling.
Wow.
Oh no.
Urgent. Oh.
Yeah. Looks like Lee's busy with something important.
All right. Well, I mean, we can get through the funny stuff at least.
Yeah.
Well, Morn. What do you do?
So, he walks forward and leans against the wall next to you. It's... what's the word with, like, the Japanese do with the hand on the wall? And, like...
Oh, yeah.
Not
Oh,
sure
except
what-
I like the version of that, except it's just the leg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
sounds great.
Yeah, he's not quite doing that, but you get that feeling. So he's like, he talks about being one of the greatest followers of God, which god is it?
Callistria?
Callistria. Something like the wasp goddess. What was her name? Yeah, Callistria. Um, just sort of lightly talking about elvish life and kind of does a lot of what the party does in terms of general lifestyle. Just a whole lot more debauchery.
Mm.
He was raised in a different era, you see. The one where you fucked most encounters.
I see.
And now that he's closer, there's the piercing blue eyes, like crystals on a lake. His silvery white hair, so dashingly swept back, and in fact always seems to have just a slight breeze going about it, a very, very Lord Sesshomaru kind of vibe going, just so calm and self-assured. He's just so confident, it exudes out of him. And he asks more about yourself, and he's giving you these well, like very targeted, well psychoanalyzed understanding of Wayland compliments that like push you to feel just really good about yourself. Like he makes note of the things that you are proud of and that you like, and pushes that to 10 and 11, like your style, your brilliance with magic. Oh, tell me more.
Like the opposite of a middle schooler. Instead of honing in on your insecurities.
Damn, he's good. Waylon's definitely having a back and forth here because Thane told him. I mean, Thane obviously expressed that they did not want this to happen.
I mean, they were giving you warning, and when you didn't really seem like you were that into doing things with Morn, but I mean, you're your own man.
Yeah.
You do what you want. I mean, I know you got the hots for Aldia. Morn is like next best thing that you can get right now.
Yeah, so he just makes you feel really good about yourself.
So in Waylon's mind, he's definitely like, fuck. This guy's my type. But with Seek and with Thane and Shanna and Aldia, this would be complicated. So he's just gonna, go along with it, nod, and then eventually he's gonna be like, so Morn, how long have you lived at home?
He gets the message. He's like, well, I don't actually live here, just visiting. As you are.
Where do you live?
No set place. That's not my style. I go where the goddess guides me. Speaking of...
I have many beds.
I have many places to sleep. Speaking of, I must be going. But it has been a pleasure making your acquaintance, Archmage Waylon. And he gives your hand a kiss.
Helen is just like, fuck. more, more, more important things to focus on, Waylon.
As he's leaving the room, he turns and like the Sashomaru hair just
All right, I get it. Get out of it. Go. Just go.
picturesque
Get out of here!
flows to the side.
Get out of
He
here
says,
before
"What
I
was
change
that?
my mind!
What was that, Archmage? You were muttering to yourself.
No, just an incantation. Nothing of import.
And he leaves the house for the night.
Damn it. It's for the best, though. Can't get involved with this family.
You already are. We know
Not
about
like-
your
not
secret
like
plans.
Well, not yet. I see him, Oliver.
We know that you're going to try and make a half sibling for me and Shanna. We know.
No. It's just a pipe dream.
A beautiful pipe dream.
Like most dreams, beautiful, but unattainable.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the beauty of the unrequited love.
Alright. So with that, was there anything else you guys wanted to do in Code and Cal this night?
I'm pretty good.
Go even
Yeah.
more insane.
A second commune.
To go beyond.
Okay,
Nah, pretty solid.
you start
it's
babbling
just,
about the scientist who turned himself into a pickle, and
Funniest shit he's ever seen.
Wow. That's a little cursed, Seek talking about Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cursed.
Oh, can I have a scene, Oliver?
yes, you can have a scene.
Okay, I'm gonna have a scene. So this is after everyone's gone to bed. The moonlight gently glistening in through the windows of House Sarandariel. Thane is in their room, alone, sitting down, crisscross, hands together in prayer, trying to reestablish a link to Coralon. They start to pray. And the magic, the purple magic swells up and sort of this sort of mist that sort of dances around them. And within flickers of this mist, eyes, these yellow eyes open and close. And they take in a deep breath, and at the apex of the breath, they suddenly get this twinge of pain as they're reminded of how their mind was lost. And the magic just sort of fades away.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow.
Meow.
They timed out. Or left.
And yeah,
Oliver, you are muted, I think. Did you hit the volume knob?
did I?
Oh, we
Oh,
can hear you now.
there you are. You were just like gone for a second there.
Yeah, as you feel that twinge of pain, and in an instant, you get the vision of the stag with the crazy antlers, and there's a message in your mind as you return out of your trance. Hey bro, good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
And that is the end of the scene.
All
I like
right.
I like that Staggy's still around. My boy.
Solid.
He's always so hyped to see me too. It's like, hey bro, I got some mad kush from Corlon. You want to smoke a bowl?
He's always very chill, yeah.
This man busts out a fucking Fonto leaf to roll up.
And I think we'll call it there for tonight.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Right, hope everyone enjoyed that inspiration.
I was gonna give it to Shanna for
Yeah.
feeling the bones.
Yeah, it's got to go to Shanna.
It was a pretty big resource win for us.
Hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. Rignorg is actually like probably the most powerful NPC you guys have encountered that are not deities.
Damn. All right, good to know.
Nice.
That's a win.
Now we just need to convince this red dragon what's going on. But I think I have something in mind.